Ever wondered why women behave like this? Ever wondered why typically across the entire Western world, women are more likely to vote left-wing, more likely to oppose the death penalty, and more likely to oppose controls on mass migration, even though women are more likely to be negatively impacted by it? Well, this study, which recently went viral again on X, might contain the answer. In 2006, researchers conducted an experiment where they had a group of men and a group of women play an economic game. The participants gave a sum of money to a researcher, who then chose to return an amount of money of a high or low value. The participants quickly learned who they could and couldn't trust, who was more likely to screw them over unfairly. But it was when the participants were subjected to brain scans that significant differences in the data emerged. After themselves being given electric shocks, the participants then watched as the researchers they played against in the game were also given shocks. The fMRI scans monitored how the participants responded when both the players that had treated them fairly and unfairly were shocked. For men, the parts of the brain that process empathy were activated when the researchers who'd played fair were punished, but when the researchers who had conned them were shocked. The male participants instead showed increased activity in the reward pathway of their brain. Moreover, this reward-related activity was greater in those male participants who expressed a stronger desire for revenge on the researcher who conned them. And for women, to a large extent, the female participant showed an empathic brain response whether they liked the person who was being hurt or not. And their brains did not exhibit reward-related activity when someone they disliked was hurt. In other words, men don't feel empathy for people they don't like receiving a punishment for bad behavior, whereas women still feel empathy for people they don't like being punished, even though they deserve the punishment. Men's empathy is conditional on how the opponent treated them. Women's empathy is basically unconditional. They want to alleviate everyone's suffering, whether or not it's justified. Good lord, does that explain a lot? The researchers concluded these findings could indicate a predominant role for males in the maintenance of justice and punishment of norm violation in human societies. More women in positions of power, less maintenance of justice, and less severe punishment of norm violation in human societies. More chaos, more crime, more societal decay. We're basically throwing away our entire civilization so as not to hurt women's feelings. Unconditional empathy, pathological altruism, call it what you will. But the scourge is real.
I love you guys. Thank you so much. That was awesome. Elise, hold on.
Oh, España.
Oh, no.
Para acá,
Con mi bro, ladies.
Oh, gosh, Elise.
Ahora de nuevo.
No.
Ladies for me.
No.
Ladies for me.
If you value what I do and you want to help support me, please visit pauljosephwatson.locals.com and either pledge a one-time donation or subscribe to join my community, get early access videos, and message me directly. And exclusive live streams coming soon too. Promise. Check out the Locals link down in the description. And don't forget to take a look at the brand new website modernity.news. That's where you'll find all my content, including exclusive articles. That's modernity.news.